Hello, hello, hello. So, I've had kind of a strange turn of events. I am actually on my old Xbox One, not the One X. This is the one that currently my wife, the toaster, uses. And I've set her up a Skyrim game with a lot of mods and stuff. And I've just been fooling around with this. The reason being that it appears that I use a 5 terabyte drive, external drive for my Xbox One X, and it seems to be hung up or hanging up, and it's making some noise. I think it's trying to resolve whatever its issue is, so I'm trying to just let it do that, and I would decide to just create a similar game for her on her Xbox, and I recreated Thor here. She's going to do whatever she wants to do, of course, but I just thought I would play around with this and do some of the stuff that I normally do. And let's see, I think I did a lot of this. I did not get the Dragonborn keys. I bet I did not. No. I needed to make sure he had all the keys. I think I could get... What potions do they have? Don't they have a good potion of, like, ultimate well-being? Yeah. You know what? We'll just take that and we'll make a bunch of those. Anyway, so as you could tell, I'm just trying to... Oh wait, 100. That's not going to last any time. I'm still playing on Legendary. It doesn't matter which Xbox I'm on. So anyway, I decided to do this just kind of spur of the moment. I was like, well, let's just go ahead and do this because I can't do anything else. And at first I didn't think I was going to get to do any shows, and then I realized like a doofus, I'm like, you can just plug the old Xbox into your video the same as you do your new one. So I just switched them out. I was like, wow, I was really dumb. But that's okay. I mean, you didn't really miss anything because all I was doing was recreating. I was downloading mods and doing all that, trying to get the game fairly close to the way I had it. Except I was making this totally for her to play. And so there's some differences, just things that she would like and things that she would enjoy having. Now, I admit there's some things in there that's probably just for me. But anyway, so I was trying to get Thor situated here. And this is still very similar to my other game in that it still features a lot of Nord War stuff. And I thought we would try to find him something cool. I do have invisible helmets on because I know she will not want to see helmets all the time. And you'll notice that there's a few things here that are pretty standard. Do I want... Oh, you know what? He doesn't have any of his stuff, so we got to go do the Whiterun tour. He's not done that yet. I had to put his heal points in because I haven't done that yet. I reduce all their skills to 0, but then I give them that first point, and I let them have that. Because I am playing on Legendary, and I do have Always Dragons on. Now, in her case, I do not have Mighty Dragons. She does not want Mighty Dragons. She does not want to fight a dragon for 15 or 20 minutes and then die. So, because that's what happens. I mean, you've seen it happen to me. It happens. That's, Mighty Dragons, all the Mighty Dragons mods, I don't know if it matters which ones you use. They all make the dragons pretty rough. So no Mighty Dragons. And when she plays, she may tone it down so it's not legendary. And that's fine. I mean, to each their own. She's going to play and enjoy. For her, it'll be a new thing. Oh, I forgot to get the Forgotten Dungeons. Well, let's finish this, and then I got to go download Forgotten Dungeons and Easier Riders Dungeons. Because she'll enjoy the extra dungeons. We're always looking for extra stuff to explore and kill. And she hasn't played Skyrim in a while. But I don't know. I know that eventually we come back to it. we'll sit here on our two machines and play the same game. We just can't play together, but we'll sit here and play together anyway, if you know what I mean. So, and this is kind of turned into kind of a rambling thing. I'm going to go ahead and do some spotlights here in a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and finish what I'm doing with Thor, and I'm going to download the Dungeons mods. And then I'm going to do some spotlights on what I have here in this load order. I figure, why not? And that'll be cool. And it'll just be, remember, it'll be on an Xbox One and not an Xbox One X. Does that really matter that much? No. You'll be able to tell a difference, I'm sure. But I guess the difference will be, I usually capture pictures for my thumbnails, and I may not be able to do that as easily on this one. Well, I can. I gotta think about how I'm going to send that to myself, though. This was never a problem when I was doing this on this one, on this old Xbox One. But it's still a good machine. And if my external drive wasn't acting up, I would have already done 5 or 6 shows already, probably. Well, I would have attempted. You know, I have to redo some of them because of goofs and blunders and things. You know, that's the hazards of trying to do this type of thing. It's easier when you're doing something like this, and it's all just, you know, just off the cuff. You just go with it, and whatever you say is what you say, and that's it, you know. You know, by the way, if I ever say anything that seems, I don't know, mean or insulting or anything, just let me know. I wouldn't intentionally do that, but just in case, I guess. Let's see. So, I mean, I'm not the most PC person, though. I will tell you. But I would not intentionally try to be mean to anybody and hurt their feelings or anything. That would just be wrong. So, alright, so let's see. I think Thor's in pretty good shape here. Let's take him to grab his stuff out of Whiterun. He's not been to Whiterun, and I elected, since I'm really just going to play this game if I play it at all, and it'll be on her machine, so I don't really have to worry about it changing very much. If I play at all, I'll just play this game. Now, I decided to try the cloaks in her game because they look good, but I have the Nordwar armors and stuff, so I'm gonna look and see if that looks good or not. It might, but it might not, and if it looks bad, I'll remove it. But I thought we'd at least try. I wasn't sure if the cloaks would look okay.
Been a murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Oh, they're both talking to me.
Let's see here.
My goodness.
Yeah, got this note.
Alright, what's your, from who? Yeah, from who?
Don't know. Creepy fella.
Creepy fella, Black
Couldn't
Robe?
see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though.
Okay.
Now, there's a new lady in charge of the orphanage in Riften.
Oh,
She
no.
asked me to hand out these notices to everyone I met. Looks
All
like
right.
that's it. Got to go.
Okay, dude.
The Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. Lend any aid you can.
So, okay, so I think these cloaks and capes are going to look just fine.
We must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak.
Oh yeah, I've got to get my stuff.
Greymane would never been skillful.
So, and I think somebody had a question about this chest where I grab all my stuff, and I will show you that mod. I'm going to reply to them out on YouTube also, but just so you know, I have this mod. It's crafting supplies all in one, and it puts these little chests around Whiterun, and there's one food bag in the Bannered Mare. I've gotten where I don't use that so much, but I may go in there and grab a few items. But let's wait for this to load. I'll show you. It's crafting supplies all in one. It won't be too far down. It's not even a very big mod. Here you go. It's just a little mod. It just plops these chests down with a bunch of stuff, crafting supplies all in one. So it gives you that. Let's see, did I do his? I need to look and see if I need to give him. Yep, okay, he knows all the stuff except for that. Well, he can eat that. Now he knows all the stuff for that. So anyway, he has the key to Breeze Home, but he doesn't really own Breeze Home. Excuse me, Breeze Home. So now this, you'll notice this is using the Autumn of Whiterun, but I have in this case for her game, I went back to what I had done originally in my game as far as just trees and tree textures. So I'll show you. I'm getting the red. I'm not getting just one color of aspen. I'm getting the yellow, orange, and red. And I'm using because I wondered if this would work with what I would get, how this would go. It's taking a moment, but now you can use the mod that I'm using in my game on my other machine, but this mod also seems to do this. Let me find it. This mod also gives you the colorful aspens. Now Trees of the North does too. Now this one doesn't make your trees as tall. Trees of the North makes your trees taller. But for her game, I just decided to go ahead and go with the bark and the regular trees. I didn't know. I'm not totally sure if the old Xbox is going to be able to handle all this stuff. And I have Gray's, yes, I have Gray's Dense Forest on because I like it. But hers may not be able to handle that. I'm just not sure. So we're going to find out because I loaded her up with as many good mods as I could to make the game fun and more interesting. I think the guards look so much better with Nord War stuff. I really do. And I know I've already done a show on that. And see, I've got the opulent clothing on. Let's go in here. I'll show you the food bag. Let's do a quick save just in case, because like I said, this will be an interesting test. Will the old Xbox One, not the One X, will it handle these mods? Can the game and that old machine handle these mods?
Come on in.
You can tell I'm using the Viking shields because the Viking shields are up there.
Oh, right then.
Oh my goodness, y'all are just going on and on.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar.
So,
the Red, who came riding
everything
to
looks
right
okay.
from old
Hey, what's this chest? Oh, no, don't go in there. This is the food bag. It says cooking supplies. I just think of it as food bag. And it has all this stuff. Hold on. Sometimes it doesn't load the descriptions. You have to do this. Alright. So, all I really want out of here is just a few things. Is it the chicken dumpling? I want the chicken dumplings. Did you hear my sound just kind of went away there? Not my sound, but the game sound. I guess it's because I'm in the bag. I really don't need these. I have a bunch of these. I do want the garlic bread because it cures all diseases and it's an easy carry. And then there's some roe. What do they call it? Salmon roe? I think it's salmon roe. I want those in case I want to do something with that. And then I really like to have the venison stew. There. There's a whole bunch of ingredients and stuff you can get here. It's really just too much for me to deal with. So I've decided just to simplify my life and just use certain things. I saved the green apples and sell those. Matter of fact, is Xenia around here? She's my... I did bring in the sharp merchants because I figure I think the toaster will appreciate that.
Of course.
Of course. Oh, I don't have much money. Okay, don't do that right now.
Take
Buy
a
some
look.
stuff from me. Buy some stuff from me, then we'll see about it. Yeah, I don't need that dagger. I'm not going to use the dagger. Thor is going to use something else. Apparel. Those are for crafting. I still got the god rings in case I need them. Sell her this stuff. I would sell her my shrouded stuff, honestly. I don't really need it. But I'll hold on to that since that was given to me. I randomly chose an alternate start and it sent him to the Dark Brotherhood, which is fine. It's just funny. And I thought about redoing it, and I thought, you know, just let him stay. You know, we'll pretend he was like knocked out and has a hand amnesia and doesn't know what he's been doing for the past months. So he's joined the Dark Brotherhood. Not really a Thor thing, but we'll let it ride. I'll just make up that little pretense and go with it. I'm pretty easy going.
Of course.
I was just hoping it wouldn't be, you know, sometimes I do that alternate start and it seems like I get the same things a lot. So, and I gave Thor these glowing blue eyes. I just thought that would be cool with his lightning and stuff, and I tried to give him some fiery red hair. Oh wait, he doesn't need to go up there, does he? No. Sorry, I'm losing track. Alright, so let's go get our other stuff. See, I'm not having any trouble with these mods even on this machine, but we're gonna see how it goes. Oh, they got a fuss at her.
Our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. Hello, child.
What of my son?
Should I talk to her and
Lately, it
get
seems I am
her?
warm.
Let's see if we can get her
Somewhat,
quest.
yes. At first, it seemed a distant thing.
I'm gonna play
heard
Thor
only
in
the idle
third person
speech of
because I like.
bards and traders.
For some reason,
When the
playing
wounded soldiers
with the
began to
hammer
return
in
from
third
battle,
person is better.
I did what I could to help them.
Accept his loss.
As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as
I'm
a
having some
healer
coffee
became
too.
more
I'm just gonna let her
important than
talk.
my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting,
Yes.
so that I can tend to the temple once more.
That's right. So you're a priestess, huh?
Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city.
Maybe I'll just cheat and
After
play
all,
my game on
it
her.
is she
You know,
who brings
that's not a
rain to our
bad
crops
idea.
and
I could
fair
play my
weather on the
game on
harvest days.
the old Xbox and still keep my Xbox for shows. Oh, boy, I'm a doofus. I'm surprised I did not think about this before. But then again, her Xbox is not always available because the toaster also likes to play. That's why we get along so well. She likes to play as well. So, and I did make this game for her. So, of course, if it was open and available, I would be able to play, and that would not be a problem.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood. Those poor sods don't even have a wall.
Yes, it is pretty sad. It's inconceivable. That reminds me of that Inconceivable. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about from the movie The Princess Bride. That's it, yes. Sorry, it takes me a minute, but see, I'm getting the different colored aspens. And I just have a different mod, but I don't have the Trees of the North mod, so I don't have as tall a trees. Now that's just a fact. I don't. There's no denying that. I'm still using the water mod, which seems to be working fine. And I put Skyrim down where it's supposed to be, so you get the slow green. The water looks really good. And now, I'm just going to remind you, this is just a regular Xbox One. Nothing special, no S, no X. This is my original one, which obviously still works well enough. You know, beats me. I wouldn't have expected it to be able to run these mods as well as the Xbox One X, but so far it seems to be running it just fine. Now you'll notice down in the lower right hand corner it's acting like it's busy doing something. Now, and maybe it is. Maybe I've just loaded it up with stuff in it. Oh, you know what? I forgot to get the
Everything
goodies
alright?
mod. What was the other mod I mentioned we needed to get? I've already forgotten. Oh, that is so sad. I have already forgotten. But anyway, we didn't get the goodies mod, but I don't know that she would care that much about that, so I'm not going to worry about it. She'll want all these supplies because this makes things a lot easier for her. So she'll want all this, and I think she'll want the cheat room. She'll want access to it. Whether or not she will use it as much as I do is another story, because she might prefer to have it available. Oh, and the red candles. I forgot the red candles. So I'm going to get her the red candles, and we're not going to get her the goodies. There was something else I was trying to remember. It's so sad. I forget Well, I apologize. I don't remember. So, we'll have to figure that out. Yeah, I got a football game today. I had forgotten about that. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to go for a few minutes. I'm sorry this has been kind of short. But I'm going to have to go for a few minutes anyway. Well, hold on. Maybe not. Let me just check this. I'm sorry. Alright. Okay, so this is just a... This is just a note to remind me that we had a football game. Alright, so. And I do have it set to record, so I can let it go for a few minutes. So let me see here. So I'm not going to get to do much of anything after all, because it's so late in the day. I didn't realize it was so late in the day. And as you can tell, you know, football's going to start, and that means I'm going to be busy with that. Alright, so I need to write these things down. What was it I just said I wanted to go get? Oh, man. Do like that. I do like these armors better. The guards look so much better. Alright, I didn't want the goodies thing. I wanted to get something else for her, and now I've forgotten what it was. Very well. Well, I tell you what, maybe I can load up my game later and check it out. But for right now, I'm gonna go, and I may be back in a few minutes, especially if I can remember what I was after. If not, maybe I need to listen to this video. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching, and that's why this is why maybe I won't have as many shows this week as I wanted to have. So, because I've had kind of a technical breakdown and things, and it's crazy. So, anyway, but don't worry, we'll still have shows. I'll still do stuff. It'll be something. All right. Okay. Have a good one, and I'll catch you later.